Miles Pearson Company, Commercial Street, East Mount Gambier. Phone 255544.
Don't waste your garden. Turn it into mulch with any of these MTD garden shredders. Choose from 3.5, 5 or 8 horsepower units to chip, shred or mulch your garden waste into natural goodness your garden will thrive on. You can mulch branches up to 3 inches in width, and if you can't get the waste to the shredder, take the shredder to the waste. Turn your garden waste into garden goodness the easy way with an MTD shredder. Check one out today at your local MTD dealer. MTD, the natural choice. Available now from Chris Proud Services Mount Gambier and Proud Services Narracourt.
Broken fence back there.
Yes, I'll get around to it.
How's he sheep too,
Big job, Debbie.
Not the Duracide backliner.
Duracide?
Duracide, the green backliner. There's nothing stronger.
Nothing stronger?
Nothing.
In 48 hours, Duracide spreads around the sheep to start killing lice and gives 10 weeks protection.
Duracide, eh?
Green Duracide.
There's nothing stronger for longer.
Just in time. Just in blue. Just in just in you. Just in jeans.
And how about that for a start? Collingwood flying out of the blocks. Severio Rocca's got 3 goals for them. McEwen 1, Russell 1 and Rowe 1. Tony Modra's got the only goal for the Adelaide Crows. So Adelaide with a job in front of them. At the MCG this afternoon, Melbourne playing Fitzroy. 3/4 time in that game. And Fitzroy, how's that? Melbourne a few weeks back contenders for a place in the 6. They've fallen off the pace now, and the Lions, big leaders in that game, 95-32. Max Stevens is down on the boundary. He's done a little eavesdropping, no doubt, on that man, amongst others. Graham Corns having his say. Backs to the wall time now for the Adelaide Crows, Max.
Yeah, pretty disappointing, and Graham Corns made that point that they're too nervous. They've got to settle down and get back to the game plan. They must improve their attack on the ball. Half-hearted approach isn't going to work, and he's told them this quarter they've got to go straight down the middle. That wind has picked up a whisker. Might say 2 or 3 goals it's worth. I'm not being unfair to Collingwood by saying that. They kicked 6-1. Lee Matthews couldn't have asked for a better start, and he told his players that. He made the point there's still heaps of work to be done. The Magpies applying the pressure and working like a well-oiled machine. But defenders this quarter must man up and stay as close and as tight as possible to the Crows' forward line.
I see McDermott is starting on the half-back flank for the Adelaide Crows. He was very quiet with only 4 possessions in that first quarter.
And again, Gerard, an interesting ploy by Collingwood. They've got Rocca at the centre bounce once again. So Moncor starting the quarter in the forward pocket. Rocca, high leaping, gets the knockout again. Goes after the football, but he's beaten for it by Tregenza. Tregenza's kick is marked safely at centre-half back by Watson. He transfers play to the near side. Francis has run beautifully to make position. Tony Shaw running down the ground. Rocca, oh, well done, son. You kept your eye on the ball, but you might be in a little bit of trouble. Scott Lee was committed. And the ball spills free, but the marker's been paid to Rocca. Player on his own in the pocket is Williams. He doesn't spot him. Rocca goes towards the front of the goals. Marking contest, punched away. Ball spills. Brad Rowe with pace. Can't get clear. Visca's got him. Spills for McGuan. McGuan off the left foot. Look at Mickey McGuan go. This is a magnificent kick. It's a goal. Mickey McGuan kicks his first goal, and against the tide to the right-hand end, Collingwood have kicked their 7th, and they lead 43-11.
Yes, and it was well done here by Mick McGuan. Brad Rowe just applying a little bit of pressure there. Doesn't handball often, but under pressure he did it well. But wasn't that a fantastic left foot kick to split the perpendiculars?
Well, the running players doing it for Collingwood at the present time. McGuan 6 kicks, Rowe 5 possessions. This is Richardson, gets it away to Fraser inside the 50, goes long towards full forward, rushed the post. Great ball movement, just rushing it down the ground. Lee Matthews. I guess, pondering what might have been. Pittman to Jamieson. He goes out wide. Brown comes to the ball first for the Crows. In trouble. Feeds it back. Nicely done. This is Anderson. Half smothered. Gained about 25 metres. In fact, it wasn't touched. It was just a terrible kick. He aimed it, I think, under the man coming at him. It wobbled and was marked by Shaw. Shaw kicks towards half forward. Starcevic up in front. Well done by Visca, but he's going nowhere.
Actually, I don't think anybody be questioning Tony Shaw's selection in this team. The effect that he's had already on the game has been quite positive. 3 marks, 6 kicks, 1 handball. Wren tries to get it down for Lee. Williams has got the football. He's going to be penalised. Very quick onto it, the umpire there, and the free kick will go to Scott Lee. Plays on quickly wide, out towards the wing. The mark taken by Big Wren. No one really to kick it to. Brown had made reasonable position, but Wren goes back and kicks it long, up towards the 50-metre line. No one home. Rocker dropped what he should have taken. Now there's a chance for the Crows. Wiedemann, sweeping handball, too high for McGuinness. Over the top to Anderson, in turn Bickley. Bickley with pace, gets away and kicks it in towards goal. He's offline, just manages a score, and it's 1 behind to Adelaide.
Yes, and not surprisingly, a couple of positional changes up forward for the Crows. Smart has gone to centre half forward. Kelly picking him up. Brown is on the half forward flank, being picked up by Tony Woods. And Randall Bone is in the...
Goes up, gets it down. Liptak bursting through. They're playing inspired football at the moment. Here's Kelly. Kelly chips it down towards half forward. Lee, he's been very important. Rebounding a lot. It's across the ground. In front, Wiedemann at the second attempt. They're growing in stature.
Whitney back on the ground for the Crows. Randall Bone off. Whitney up in the pocket.
Wiedemann to Smart. We talked about a test at quarter time for Adelaide. Well, now, of course, it's a test of the resolve of Collingwood. Not a lot to play for. How far will pride take you? Smart will kick from about 55 metres out. They're back in this. The margin is only 20 points. Smart close to the man on the mark. It ricochets off Kelly. Comes across to Russell. Good hands back to Kelly. Kelly towards half forward. Costly blunder there. Oh, great mark by Rowe. He's been a valuable acquisition. Kicks for space. McEwen at the second attempt. Good grab. So Ron McEwen about 35 metres out.
Well, this was a great solo performance from Brad Rowe, because it wasn't a great kick from Craig Kelly, and with Saverio Rocker coming up onto the ball, Collingwood were left with only one option in the square, and Rowe did it well, floated his kick nicely. Jamieson leapt a little bit early in the piece, which allowed the fellow on screen to take a 2-grab mark.
As you saw, perspiration a problem. Using a towel, drying those hands. Kicks from 45. Prods at it, and I think he may have missed. He has. Well, he could have done with that. He's not too happy.
Well, Dennis, the Crows had a lot of problems kicking goals to the right-hand end in the first quarter. They kicked 1-5. Now Collingwood have kicked 2-4 to that end. And the Crows, on the other hand, have kicked 3 goals 3 down the left-hand end. Jamison's kick in needs to be accurate. Nearly finds Lee. He falls on the football. There's a big risk when you do that.
Yeah, but it was poor play by Brad Rowe on that occasion. He just fell all over Scott Lee instead of just putting a hand on him and going for a free kick.
Well, Bickley received from Rowe. Now the ball finishes with Jamieson. Oh, in trouble here. Williams right onto him. Jamison's got to go in and recover that position. Nearly a free kick there to Collingwood because the ball not being moved on. Umpire will bounce between centre half forward and full forward for Collingwood.
And in the meantime, Kent Butcher has come on for Collingwood. Rocker's up on the ball, and Monkhorst is on the bench.
Pittman gets the tap. Bickley. Visca taps it on. McGuinness running from half-back. Look at the pace of Tony McGuinness. And he kicks it long towards centre half forward. Kelly drops the mark. Wiedemann made a good contest, but his enthusiasm, he's been penalised. A free kick will go back to Kelly. Kelly, wide. Mark taken by Rocker. Plays on quickly. Kick a little too high out there for Butcher. Back goes Bickley. Sweeping hand pass. Looking for Pittman. Pittman taps it to his own advantage. Can't control it before it goes over. And look at the sea of faces here at Football Park. 46,000 people watching